2 seconds of complete silence. It's 3 a.m. You're wide awake. You know that feeling? That hollow, crushing emptiness in your chest? Your brain did that on purpose.
And in this explainer, I'm going to show you exactly how your brain actually manufactures that feeling, and more importantly, why. So let's start with the feeling itself, just to make sure we're all on the same page. We're talking about that very specific moment, when the entire world is quiet, but your mind is just absolutely screaming. There's such a unique quality to the silence at this hour, isn't there? It's not peaceful, no, it's heavy. The usual hum of life is just gone, and in that vacuum, something else rushes in to fill the space. And for so many of us, that something is a profound sense of emptiness. So the big question is, what's really going on here? Is this some kind of glitch, a malfunction? No, this feeling isn't an accident. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Your brain is intentionally creating this void for a very specific reason.
To really understand why your brain does this, we have to kind of pop the hood and look at the mechanics. What's actually happening inside your head when the clock strikes 3?
It's really a perfect storm of biology. First, your body starts releasing cortisol, that's the stress hormone, to get you ready to wake up in a few hours. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, the logical, rational part of your brain, is still running on low power. So with your logic center basically offline, the amygdala, your brain's emotional fight-or-fright center, gets to grab the microphone. This creates the absolute perfect stage for anxiety to just walk right on in.
And there's a psychological layer to this too. During the day, our lives are just packed with distractions that act as a buffer. But at 3 a.m., that buffer is completely gone. It's just you and all the thoughts you've been so good at pushing away. Your brain is finally forced to look inward.
So the most important point here is this. What you're feeling is not a sign that you're broken or that you're failing. It's a completely normal, predictable neurological and psychological process. Your brain is just running its nightly script.
Now, knowing the mechanics is one thing, but how do we actually deal with it? This brings us to the most powerful part of this whole thing, how to completely reframe this experience.
This illustrates the core idea perfectly. On one hand, you can see this 3 a.m. state as a trap, and it's defined by fear, loneliness, and regret. But what if you saw it as a tool? What if that emptiness is actually an opening for clarity, a moment of raw honesty, a chance for some profound insight? The feeling is exactly the same, but the perspective, that changes everything. The key here is to stop fighting the feeling, and instead start listening to it. It's not an enemy launching an attack on you. Think of it more like a messenger, a signal from a deeper part of yourself that can finally get your attention now that all the noise has died down.
So, if it's a signal, then what's it trying to tell you? What is the hidden message in all of this manufactured emptiness? Because when you really get down to it, it was never about the night at all. It was never about the darkness or the silence or the hour on the clock.
It was always about the things you don't let yourself feel during the day, the questions you avoid, the truths you ignore. The 3 a.m. trap isn't a curse, it's a forced appointment with your most honest self. So the real question isn't why you feel this way at night, it's what are you going to do about it when the sun comes up?